Today we have a Hustler Raptor on the bench, and the customer states that whenever you push the handles forward, the unit takes off to the right really hard. Now, I'm going to get right to why it's doing this, so let me show you right now what's going on. Got to get down here to its level. Okay. Now, do you see this tie bracket right here that ties the two transmissions together? And if we look right here, this side is missing the bolts. What's that going to do? That is going to put undue stress on the transmissions, because they're going to try to wiggle back and forth this way. Watch what happens when I let this mower down off the jack here. Watch that plate when I let this down. Try to go slow. Probably couldn't see it too good. Let me get you a better shot. Look how that plate, look how far away it is from the transmission now that I've got it on the ground. That means that this right-hand transmission is flexing, which is going to mess with your forward and reverse puck assembly here. Anytime you move this transmission around, it's going to be messing with your drive. So whenever I first got on this lawnmower and I had the handles in neutral and you went to crank it up, heck, it wanted to just take off in reverse on this side over here. And guys, I have gone through my nuts and bolts and I have not found, I don't have any long enough. I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store. And guys, you don't have to go through Hustler to get nuts and bolts. I always get my nuts and bolts through you know, Tractor Supply or Lowe's or Home Depot, or if you live in a you know, a city that or town that has a nuts and bolt store, even better. But I'm gonna have to go get some hardware, and we'll see how it turns out. I know without a shadow of a doubt that if I get that hardware put back in here and I get these transmissions back straight, it's going to drive straight. If you look right here, this one's got an E-ring in it, and if this side over here, the E-ring was completely missing. As you can tell, I put a new one. And guys, if you ever need, you know, hardware like that, you can always get E-clips and stuff off of Amazon, or you know, Harbor Freight sells an awesome little E-clip kit. I'm always needing stuff like that. Now I went ahead and jacked the rear end of the mower back up and just check out that plate. It's almost lined up, and I tell you what, if you were to run this very long, and I think that this mower has been ran with this stiffener bracket, because you can't see where a bolt has been on there for a long time. If they had just come out, you would see the indentation of the bolt, and it's dusty and dirty, so it's been off for a long time. But guys, you could snap off transmission mounts here. There's a couple of mounts up front, and you could snap these ears off if you go over a hard enough bump and you don't have that stiffener bracket in there. Alright guys, we're going to make a hardware store run here in just a little while, and I will catch you in just a little bit. We got that plate sorted out, I got the new bolts on, and now I'm going to do my final adjustment to the steering. And before you do that, you have got to make sure you have the proper amount of air in your tires. I'm going to put about 10 psi in both tires. I like to run mine a little bit stiff. Sometimes I'll run 15 or even 20 psi. But for this purpose, I'm just going to run 10 psi in both tires. There's 10 and a half. Close enough. And this side over here is just about flat, and you're not going to get a good tracking value. It's not going to track very good if the tire is flat. It's going to be hard to tell. I'm going to have to put the camera down and drive towards you. But now, since I've got everything fixed, not only is it pulling to the left now, it's pulling to the left pretty good. Check this out. Before, the customer states it was pulling hard right. So each mower is different on how you adjust the tracking. This mower, you actually adjust it on the trunnion on the hydro motor itself. What you basically have to do is, you don't want to, so say if it's veering off to the left, that means that the left side is slower than the right side. You don't want to slow down the right side to make it track straight. You want to speed up the left side. So I'm going to show you how to adjust this. It doesn't take much, maybe just a half a turn of the bolt or the nut, and then we'll try it again. So right here is your adjustment that I was talking about. There's a nut here. This is hollow through here, and then there's a nut, a jam nut, or not really a jam nut, on the back side. So what you want to do, you just want to loosen this off. And, you know, back it off a round or two. And your adjustment is going to be right here. Just move this nut a half a round, and that should be plenty, and then retighten your jam nut. Alright, let's try it again, guys, and just be patient. You'll have to play with this a time or two before you can get it, you know, completely correct. almost there. I need to speed this side up just a little bit more. All right, I've turned my nut about half a turn. Retighten your jam nut and try her again. Guys, that's good enough for the girls I go with. Alrighty guys, hey, we got this little Homeowner Z Hustler Raptor going one more time. Hey, check that plate, make sure your transmissions aren't all wobbly under there, and if your customer is complaining about it not tracking right, first thing to do is check the air in the tires, and of course check that that stiffener plate under there. But anyway, hey, if this content helped you out, please give me a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And while you're there doing that, go ahead and click that bell so that you get all of my new videos. Y'all have a good day. More Medic 1.